In this wild forest, there are over thousands of species living. If you look close enough, you'll get to find most of them. Now let's find them together. Follow me. I'm so tired. Let's take a rest. So while we rest, let me talk about some reptiles. The reptiles are amniotes. An amniot is a vertebrate, such as reptiles, birds, and mammals. They develop in a thin, tough, membranous sac, which provides the embryo or fetus with everything it needs to grow. This sac can be found in the mother's body in some amniots, and some develop outside of the mother in a tough, semi-permeable outer shell. There are two different ways in which eggs develop: oviparous and viviparous. Oviparous reptiles' eggs develop outside of the mother in a nest where they develop independently from the adult. Viviparous reptiles, on the other hand, give birth to live offspring after holding the eggs inside their body while the offspring develop. Okay, I rested enough. Now let's go further inside. Amniotes have evolved to have two different anatomies. First, lizards' legs stick out on either side with bent elbows and knees. They have muscles around their ribs to propel the body forward, but they also inflate the lungs, making it difficult to run and breathe at the same time. Some reptiles have adapted to have straighter limbs under their bodies. This allows them to use less energy and can breathe while running because they have evolved a diaphragm, an independent muscle used to expand the chest cavity, allowing the amniot to breathe. Oh look, it's a snake. It's a milk skin. I think it's sunbathing now. It's not poisonous. Ah, isn't it so cute? Let's keep this one for a while. There are four groups of reptiles. Turtles are anapsids, which means their skulls have no temporal holes. They have a hard shell used for protection and sharp, horny beaks. They are omnivorous and are found in terrestrial, freshwater, and marine environments. Sphagnodonts are another group consisting of only two species, both Tuatara species which live on islands off the coast of New Zealand. They look like a spiny iguana and also have primitive characteristics. They are dipsids, which means they have two holes in which temporal region. I will release this snake now. The third group is snakes and lizards. They both shed their skin at regular intervals and have flexible skulls to capture large prey. They have an organ which lets them detect movement in the air with their tongue, called the Jacobin's organ on the top of the reptile's mouth. Crocodilians are the last group, made up of 23 species. They are semi-aquatic predators living in swamps and rivers in the tropics and subtropics. An interesting fact is that they are related closer to birds than to lizards and snakes. I'm now in the field. In this field, there are rabbits living. Oh look! It's a rabbit hole. I might find some rabbits here. Oh, there's a rabbit. I'm going to try to get one. Oh, look at this little thing. Now that I have a rabbit in my hand, let me talk about mammals. Mammals are actually more closely related to reptiles than we think. They inherited many characteristics from reptiles. They are descendants of carnivorous synapsids, the only group of synapsids still alive. The first mammals appeared about 200 million years ago, when dinosaurs still roamed the earth as the top predators and herbivores. Mammals differ from reptiles in many ways, however. Most are covered in fur or hair, which allows them to retain heat. The hair collects sensory information, therefore when cold, the muscles around the follicles make the hair stand up to keep warm. Another unique characteristic of mammals is the mammary glands in females which produce milk. Also, they have a middle ear with 3 bones where sound vibrations are converted into nerve impulses in the inner ear and the brain interprets these sounds. There are different characteristics for different groups of mammals. Monotremes are oviparous mammals, so their offspring develop outside the mother in eggs with leathery shells. They have a sprawling posture and only one external opening, the cloaca. The cloaca is their urinary, digestive, and reproductive tract. Marsupials are another group of mammals which mostly live in Australia and New Guinea. They are viviparous, but when they give birth, their offspring is underdeveloped, so they mature in the marsupium, or pouch, of the mother. The last group of mammals are eutherian mammals, such as this wild rabbit. Oh look, it's licking my hand. They are viviparous, and their young are fully developed when born. They are also called placental mammals, but since their gestation is longer than that of marsupials, and the offspring is born fully developed, this term is misleading. Okay, I'll release this one now. It's now my turn to say goodbye. I really had a great time with the rabbit and the snake. Bye guys.